A teacher at Logan Middle School in La Crosse is using her life experiences to benefit her students.
News 8 Now's Tori Kale-Scholes introduces us to this month's top-notch teacher.
I love learning, and I think that learning is lifelong. I'm living my dream.
The story of Miss Lee Honey starts like so many who take up the profession of education, where they teach.
I teach at Logan Middle School.
But the incredible story of Miss Honey shifts immediately to her degree.
That I got in the 80s, and then I stayed home for 26 years.
Earned a degree, then stayed home. But the why is essential to what made her what she is today.
I had a little guy with special needs. He had lissencephaly, and he's in heaven now, and he's part of my teaching story. While he may not have been doing academically what his peers were doing, he was learning what he should be learning along with his peers.
A special heart for special education.
You can include children who may make a little more noise, who might need a little more movement, but students are very resilient, and they can learn to perform in a classroom if it's not exactly what you expect.
But Miss Honey has more to her story that makes her who she is.
This really should be in a book. His daddy died. They already lived in a one-room shack. They already lived in poverty. So they literally used to put my daddy in a dumpster for food. Like, they had nothing. My dad did not go to school one winter because he didn't have shoes. Big part of my story. He remembers being too embarrassed to ask for lead, so no student in my classroom in this entire building will ever ask for a pencil.
A special education teacher who has a profound heart for all and has a steadfast passion to ingrain in her students so that it is in their being of who they are.
That they are capable, that they are able, that they can, and they will. Maybe an ice cream truck driver.
A teacher who gives so much because of what made her.
Top-notch students make
top-notch teachers.
You think I could teach without any of you? No. Every single day that I'm driving to school, I'm happier when I get here than when I left home. I love these children, and I look forward to being with them.
Miss Honey, a top-notch teacher.
Miss Honey says she tells many of her own stories in the classroom, but she really loves hearing her students talk about the stories that they find in books.
And she always encourages her students to read as much as possible.